Jail.
It's the same. I don't usually come here. If you look at my record, no felonies, no misdemeanors, but currently I'm being harassed by a group of
No
white.
felonies?
Oh, of course not. No, I'm being harassed by a group of white and Spanish terrorists that seem to work for the police department. Every month I seem to have an incident with a misdemeanor charge. And
If you violate these conditions, if you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't have any contact with this person. That's it, and no weapons.
I understand that.
You ever have any?
Hi, Lisa Strauss, Majestic. So this happened in Montgomery County, weirdly, in a hospital in Montgomery County. So you might want to look into that.
You, Monica Villarreal?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you stand charged with the offense of assault of a family member. This is a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Please don't say anything.
Okay, April 24, 2024, officers followed up on an investigation into an assault that occurred on April 18, 2024. Officers spoke with a complaining witness who stated that at 2001 Ladbrook in Kingwood, Texas, the defendant, his ex-wife, was upset that he was already in the admittance process at the hospital after she arrived. The defendant slapped the defendant in the mouth with her hand, causing pain. The complaining witness ID'd the defendant via a photograph. The officers obtained a video footage of the incident that corroborated the story.
So he's in a hospital being admitted?
No, their child was being admitted to a mental health facility, and they're divorced and they were having a dispute over the child. And so, and actually this happened in Kingwood, Judge, which is in Montgomery County.
Is that true? Let's see. Where did this happen?
So this be the bottom of the summary of the facts. The incident occurred in Harris County, Texas. I, Officer Amber Wright, declare the penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct based on the information and plea. That's a part of the death.
Do you want me to look up the address to
Sure.
see? I mean,
it's our understanding it's Montgomery County, but I don't know how it was filed here, but it just.
Lisa, so Damien, where did it happen? What's
2001 Ladbrook,
2001 LAD?
BROOK.
Is it Kingwood, Texas? I mean, it's an Humble. It's like right out of like 2 minutes out of Humble, right? Atascocita.
Yes.
That's Harris County. No?
It is, but when it's considered a hospital, the jurisdiction is not, that's not what the.
No. What matters if it's in Harris County. I don't care about laws and this and that.
Okay.
My only concern is it really in Harris County?
County or Montgomery County.
Was it in Montgomery?
Montgomery County, it's Kingwood Pines Hospital, mental hospital. Kingwood Pines Mental Hospital.
I don't know. I think
April
it's
8th.
Harris County.
No, not the date, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just, it's okay. I'll look into it.
Look
Judge.
into it.
Yes, I'll look into it.
And if
It's
it's
okay.
truly if it's in Montgomery County, then it should have been filed in.
It's okay. Just leave it alone for.
Let me tell you something.
We'd rather it be here than Montgomery. Leave it
Be
alone.
careful what you wish for.
Yes. 'Cause
Really?
It's easier to handle here than Montgomery.
Really?
Just leave it.
Okay.
I do know that.
Okay.
Go ask around.
Yes,
I
we'd
promise
rather
you.
be
I
here.
know.
I just,
I've heard.
yes.
Yeah, right.
I just,
Okay.
yes.
Mhm.
When I heard Kingwood, I was like, that is Montgomery County, so that's why I was,
I don't know. Maybe
I'll look
some
in- I'll
parts
look
are
in.
in.
yeah, I'll look into it, but just don't say anything. It's okay.
I don't know, but Harris County handles a lot of things differently
Yes.
criminal cases versus Montgomery County, I'll tell you that.
I've heard.
So for right now, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause. So,
Approximately like not even a mile away from Montgomery County.
Okay.
It's still in Harris County.
okay. So my question now is, do you have a RIP done?
No, I do not have a rip yet, not yet on this judge.
So is this,
They're divorced.
okay,
They've been divorced for 2 years. They share custody of the children.
Okay.
And this was an issue involving, the
guys, keep it
hospital-
down, please.
The hospital is the hospitalization of the child, not of the defendant. I mean, not of the complaining
Right.
officer.
How old is the child?
12.
Not to be 12 August 1st.
Yes, almost 12.
Okay. Do you have primary custody of the child?
I have primary residence and just for school.
Yes. Who has primary custody?
Typically, in these,
We're primary conservators. I'm the domicile. I'm primary domicile. I wanted primary mental because this is the second time that she's been in a
Attempted
hospital.
suicide, Yes.
Yes.
you
And
know, my concern usually because of these high stress situations, I usually order no contact with the complaining witness in this type of case because, you know, being that it's even more high stress, that's only going to add to the frustration and I don't want anything worse to happen.
she was already in custody. She didn't witness any of this. Got it. And
No, he's not saying no contact with your child. He means no contact with your ex.
Oh,
That's, I
yes,
no
my-
contact with the ex.
Amy said to speak with you about that. We have a go-between that we have had, or she's like, she's the babysitter, like a nanny,
That
but
exchanges, that you exchange the children through?
yes, ma'am. And she's been with them both since they were 6 weeks old. She saved my son's life when he was choking. And she is actually, she's like their grandparent. They're, I don't want to say anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
Is the child currently still hospitalized? She's out?
She's out, but,
Still having issues, yes.
well, I don't know what else I can.
No, that's all. That's, it's enough.
I mean, we don't need to know.
Comply with the medication. I've had to go and get the medication on his possession. Sneak
So,
it into her because it's a psych medication for her not to kill
so the complaining witness you're saying is not administering the medication to the child as
Correct.
her.
needed.
But, and he cussed her out and it's in a text from her. And he
So-
said, I'm not paying.
Yeah.
Thing is that, ma'am, in these types of situations, what you need to do is you need to go to the felony, you need to go to the family court.
I haven't.
Yes, and that's,
Already have.
yes, she's working with a family law attorney, yes.
You need to go to the judge and say, look, judge, this is what she needs. If he's not in compliance, then you take,
Yes,
I
she's
haven't.
gone back to the
Patient away.
family.
I have it all on our
Yes.
family wizard. I had that.
Yes, she's gone back to her family law attorney and they're working this, that's.
you
super
cannot
pertinent.
take matters into your own hands. Because you're the one that's gonna go to jail. I'm ordering you now not to have any contact with him. You understand?
So
I don't care how stressful it is. When I mean no contact in any way, no text messages, Snapchat, phone calls. The gentleman that was just here now, same thing, Snapchat messages. Where is he now? He's in custody. I don't want to have to do that.
but I do want to,
Can they communicate about
record.
the exchange of the children through family law, the wizard?
no.
I
Okay.
mean, no contact means no contact at all.
Okay, today he gets back possession. How do I?
I would use
Linda?
your nanny as the intermediary.
That's fine.
Yes,
She's the one that can have contact with him. What's the nanny's name?
Linda.
Linda,
You contact Linda, tell Linda what to say, but I
She knows.
don't want you to have contact with him at all.
I just want
That's
to, on the record,
on the record way.
if my daughter dies, it's on his hands.
There's nothing, we can't get that on the
Go
record.
to the family court and ask for an emergency motion and an emergency hearing immediately. You can do that.
Okay,
They have ways to get to a judge if
Okay,
there's an
thank you.
emergency,
I'll leave today. Here,
really. But
there it is, my retainer.
don't take matters into your own hands. It's really going to go sideways. And imagine what's going to happen if you go to jail. What's going to happen to the 12-year-old?
And they have a younger child too, as well. Yes. Okay, we just have to handle it through the proper channels. He just wants to make sure you're handling it through the proper channels.
It's okay. You'll get through this. We just need to find the proper avenue to get through it so that everybody gets attention. And I'm telling you, if he's not doing the way that he should, the family courts should help you out. Lisa knows how to handle these things. If you ever have any issues, talk with her. All right.
And I'm in
Now-
communication with her family law attorney as well. That Ned Gill, that's who referred her to me, so we're in communication, so we will
Feel
get
your
this figured out.
pain. And I just don't want to add to any more of the stress, but I think that if you just kind of break away from this individual,
Yes.
I
then
understand
hopefully
your-
good things will happen.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set your bond at $100. I will give you a PR bond today. I'm gonna tell you now, Ms. Villarreal, I will not give you another one. If you violate these conditions, if you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't have any contact with this person. That's it, and no weapons.
I understand.
You ever have any issues, talk to Lisa. I know her well. She can come to me and we can hash these things out.
I already took away Reese's phone because she kept asking questions.
Okay.
I couldn't answer.
Yeah, any issues, just talk with Lisa. She can, Damien, anything else?
No, Judge.
Do you mind filing the order for no contact, no weapons, please?
Judge.
One more thing, I am going to issue a protective order, okay? This is a protective order that identifies Ruben Villarreal as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault, no threatening, harassing communication. You cannot use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. This order is good for 61 days from today. If you have any issues, like I said, Lisa can get a hold of me. We can iron these things out.
Exchange of kids through a third party, through Linda.
That's fine.
Okay,
Right.
We were doing that anyhow.
okay, good. Okay,
Any questions? Okay, if you do, like I said, she'll get a hold of me and then we can hash these things out. Do not leave because we need to have you sign a bunch of paperwork. Now, one more thing. Because you have a representing you, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Ms. Strauss.
she will.
She'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Don't go AWOL, otherwise I'll issue a warrant over it. Okay? I believe that. Okay, thank you, man.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
That one was just sad. I hope she gets a good lawyer and goes to family court and the kids are taken care of. Having a kid in mental health situations is always bad. Going through a divorce is always bad, and you mix the two and it makes for some bad situations. All right, here's a few more.
Good morning, ma'am.
This is Ms. Cephas, Your Honor, for a plea.
I'm Ms. Cephas.
How you doing today, sir?
Ma'am, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you. Cephas, please.
4 days with 14 days credit.
4 days in jail with, I think you said 14 or 14? 14 days credit. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes,
How do you plead to the offense?
guilty.
I will find you guilty. Send you to it. Good luck to you, man.
God bless you.
You too.
This for Ms. Cephas.
Take care, man.
Thank you. God bless you.
Good morning, Mr. Moses. I brought you out here because I want you to, since these are your cases, it's only fair that you hear what's going on, okay? So
Order in the court.
Mr. Moses, I want you to understand,
This is the judge. You don't need to be looking around, sir.
there's nothing over there for you. So my number one concern is public safety. And if you're going to endanger her, I'm going to do everything in my power to take you off the street. You were on bond for an assault and you were let out. You were in the free world. I see that now you've picked up another assault. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I don't know anything about it. And I don't remember even what happened on your first assault. So we're going to find out and we will now see if you were a danger to the public. So can you please read the new one?
The new one first.
The new one first, please. Yeah.
So on May 16, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance with an unknown weapon at 2108 Gessner Road in Harris County, Texas. The complainant witness is a mental health tech and is an employee at the Houston Behavioral Healthcare Hospital. The complainant was moving the defendant to another unit in the facility that was more secure, that has more security and staff due to his behavior. Defendant struck the complainant in the left side of his face with a closed fist. The complainant felt pain from the assault. On the way to the other unit, the defendant struck him again with a closed fist on the left side of his face, causing pain.
Okay, so
And the
what
other
happened with the first assault?
And on 3 days prior, May 13, 2024, officers were dispatched to the disturbance at a family, for family violence at 8323 Cinnamon Lane, Unit 1001 in Harris County, Texas. The complainant is his mother, who came home from work with food. And while the complainant had showered, the defendant spilled the food on the floor and left it.
He spilled the food on the floor and left it?
Left it on the floor. So the complainant confronted the defendant about the spilled food, and the defendant began to strike the complainant on her face with his fist, causing pain.
Judge, if I may, kind of help you out here. You should have before you a request for competency with Mr. Moses here. He has informed me that, in my conversation with him, that he has attempted suicide on at least one occasion, that he has been institutionalized at the Bentov mental facility, and that he suffered from schizophrenia. He's paranoid schizophrenia, and he's currently taking
The concern is,
Napaceto.
why does it keep happening? Why the constant aggression, Mr. Moses? Why? You have, before this, a month ago, you had a felony assault of a public servant dismissed, a harassment of a public servant dismissed, attempted harassment in a correctional facility that was disposed of, and then an FSRA. Why all the aggression? What happened?
Judge, if with all due respect, I believe that once we have the competent examination, I believe that some of your answers will be resolved here.
I'd like to know what happened.
Yes, sir.
As it stands now, Mr. Moses, I think you're a big danger to the public, man. It's not going to stop. You won't talk to me, so there's no way that I can figure out how we can get this to stop. So I'm going to revoke your bonds. I'm sorry, Mr. Moses, but on the new assault, it's set at 5,000. I guess that he had gotten a PR bond on that one.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, I'm taking the PR bond away. We have to find out why these aggressive issues keep happening, man. And at that time, once you learn to cope with this, hopefully we can let you back out. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Step all the way up.
Morning, Mr. Briscoe.
Good morning.
What's jail?
It's the same. I don't usually come here. If you look at my record, no felonies, no misdemeanors, but currently I'm being harassed by a group of
No
white.
felonies?
Oh, of course not. No, I'm being harassed by a group of white and Spanish terrorists that seem to work for the police department. Every month I seem to have an incident with a misdemeanor charge, and I am schizophrenic. So, you know, they try to use knowledge as if we can follow them. I see them following me all the time. So they use that knowledge to say, who's going to believe a schizophrenic? So I see them following me all the time. Unmarked cars, marked cars. I'm over there right on LA and Greenspoint. I see them all the time.
So one more thing.
What's that?
Don't smoke weed if you got that problem. It's only going to enhance it, man.
That's the thing. Delta 88 is illegal weed here in Houston.
Right.
That's correct. I do.
Use, because you got these issues. it's going to make it even more. It's just going to make it, it's going to compound it worse.
When you have a group of different colored terrorists all trying to compete for the best terrorists, sir, and people are using their job to compete with me, and I don't use a job to take advantage of someone, we have an uneven playing field.
Okay. So you're on bond here. What I see that you picked up yet another felony, a retaliation case.
Oh, that's a misdemeanor.
The retaliation.
No. It's a felony.
Oh, I'm taking it to trial, sir.
Okay. So all I wanted to do is bring you out here now. You have an open case with us.
That's correct, sir.
I'm yanking that bond now.
Yes,
You were
sir.
given a PR bond, but now you done picked up 2 felonies. Can't do that.
That's fine, sir. I have a good lawyer and, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
No, it's okay. I wanted to let you know what's happening here. It's only fair because it's your case. So,
What would you set the new bond at, Judge?
5,001.
Could we do it, maybe 1,000? He's gonna have to make his bonds in
No.
felony court.
No, I mean, he picked up 2.
I'm being harassed. Are we taking that into consideration?
Well, perhaps here, now you're safe.
How do I be safe around the people that affiliated with harassing me?
I don't know, because we can put you aside.
Sir.
When is he at court?
I have a court date on the 20th, this month on the 20th, sir. My lawyer wants to combine all court dates and we can handle them at the same time if you want to issue that, because I have a good lawyer, sir. He's an ex-NFL player.
That too.
Yes, sir. We can do all of that.
Do you want to put it on the same day, Judge, or?
It's May 28th.
Well, we'll do the day after. Because you have felony court upstairs, we can't have you here both at the same time.
That's
We'll just
fine,
put you
sir.
for the day after. I just want to let you know what's happening with the bond since it's your
Just
case.
to give you a little recap, sir, I was at Urban Air. How violent can I be at Urban Air with my son, sir? The guy's on me grabbing his gun in front of my son, asked me to leave after I just paid $25 for my son to swing and jump on the jumps. But it all originated from a Spanish lady telling him I was a problem because I was trying to record my son. And then he just started following me the whole time in Urban Air. Waited till he heard something. He put his hand on, I say, sir, you're not the only one with a gun. He arrested me. Hey, gun, and then arrested me. That's how the whole thing started, and that's how it ended, sir. If I committed a crime, I would say I committed the crime.
Be careful, all right? I like Urban Air too. It's a great place, all right? Okay, so just want to let you know what's going on, okay? But take care and be safe.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me get your card. My mom wants your card so that we can. Sir, hold on, sir.
Oh, sir, where am I gonna get it from? I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Sir, you know I come up here all the time.
I know, Mr. Briscoe, and you know, Briscoe, I'm the one that, Mr. Briscoe, I know you might call him Jesus. I'm telling you to go.
Yeah, well, getting my hair still when it kind of worked anyway. All my food is gone, so I need somebody to grocery shop for me.
So the insurance company. Apparently insurance companies are covering that.
That's crazy.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Luis, de mucho gusto. Ahí cerca. Solo mire el perfil le contesta con los otros. Sí, señor, y los otros.
Okay, yes, sir.
¿Qué preguntas en la?
All right, good morning, Mr. Lopez.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. First offense, it's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You are facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you, Lopez, 3 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, and this applies to you as well, sir. Both of you guys are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not citizens, your possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never come back and change this, challenge this. It's over today, it's over forever. Now, Mr. Lopez, this is a DWI. What you're doing today will not happen again. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. If you were not smart enough to consider how to get home on a night of drinking, I will put you over my knee and I will spank you with 90 days in jail, just like a little child. Now, I'm going to suspend your license to drive for a year. Do not drive until you get a license. And this is Mr. Wyrick. Mr. Wyrick, you were charged with resisting arrest. You've been given an offer of 3 days in jail with credit for the 9 days that you've done. This is also a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing a year in jail. This will go on your record. It will be there forever. If you pick up any more cases, you will be also facing a minimum of 90 days in jail.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I plead guilty.
Okay, sir. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find both of you guilty. I will follow the agreement, roll your court costs so you won't owe anything, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There were 2 cases in there with mentally ill people. Both are disturbing because both show how dangerous they can be in society. If they're faking, I wouldn't know. I'm not trained to detect that, nor do I care. If they're truly sick, we need to find a way to help them while protecting society. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Looking forward to making more for you.